Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope your day, your week, and yes, your month have been fantastic so far. It is official, folks. I am back from my extended break. You know what that means? We've got a new MLB Player Prop video to share with you guys. That's right, folks. I am back from my 3-week vacation in Greece. If you can tell by the nice Greek glow I got going on right now, it was a fantastic time. Beach every day. Gained about 8 pounds eating all that Greek food. Ate like a king. Was fantastic. The batteries are fully recharged. The pizza shop was closed the whole time. I mean, it was a nice long break that was much needed. But the good news is I'm coming back revitalized, re-energized, and ready to go. Ready to take the world by the balls, but specifically the gambling world by the balls. I'm ready to keep giving you guys winners on top of winners on top of winners. So the vibes could not be more immaculate right now. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for being so patient and so understanding while I was away. I know there were no videos from me for a long. I don't think I've made a single video this month other than the video telling you guys I was in Greece. But shout out to you guys for being so patient. I know you guys, some of you guys rely on the picks. You guys watch my videos daily. Sorry to break your routines for those who do watch almost daily, but I am back better than ever, ready to go and give you guys some winners. I have 4 picks for today's MLB slate that I'm really excited about. But first, before we dive into today's video, let's do a little t-shirt giveaway. I'm back. I'm feeling good. The vibes are immaculate. Let's keep that vibe going here. Let's get you guys involved here. All you got to do is comment down below, Tasso's back. Tasso's back. It's all you got to say down below in the comments, TASOS, back. All you got to say is Tasso's back in the comments down below. I will pick one lucky commenter to win a free Fade Me t-shirt. Simple as that. Let's get you guys involved. Let's keep the vibes going, rolling here. 77-55 prop record on the year so far. Entering today's video. Let's keep that record high. Let's keep winning. Let's keep giving you guys winners. So here we go. 4 picks for today's slate. Let's dive in. We are jumping right into the Outlier screen, guys. As always, Outlier are the sponsor of all my player prop videos here on the channel. They are the best sports betting tool on the market. There is a special link down below in the description that gives you guys a 7-day free trial to try Outlier out for yourself. If you've been here before, if you watch my videos, you'll know what Outlier can do for you. If you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button down below. We really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. If you stick around, I'll show you a little bit what Outlier is about. But to simplify it, it really is a consolidation of all the sports betting data you need to make the proper sports betting picks. If you watched my videos before, or if you haven't, analytics is the name of the game when it comes to sports betting. And a tool like Outlier is necessary if you're going to consistently pick winners. So try it out. You got nothing to lose. 7 days, risk-free. If you don't like it, you cancel it. No cost to you at all. But I guarantee you guys, you will love it. You will like it. And you will become a regular Outlier user like myself. So one more time, guys. Link down below in the description. 7-day free trial to check it out for yourself. All right, first video back from our extended break. We're not going to get too crazy here, just 4 picks. Our first pick is the riskiest pick of the night. We're going to start off with the riskiest pick and then work our way up to some better odds there. Our first pick comes from the Guardians-Phillies game, 6:40 p.m. first pitch. We're going David Fry here, over 1.5 total bases. Again, as always, people, make sure to shop around for the best odds available. It is not a degenerate thing to do to have multiple sports books going at the same time. Whatever your parents or your family, your friends say, as long as you're betting responsibly, it's okay to have multiple sports books going. It's actually the smart thing to do if you're looking to maximize your profits in sports betting. For this prop here, FanDuel gives us plus 150, so that's what we're going to go with here for this pick. And of course, with a plus 150 play, you know the data is not going to be fantastic here. The one good area of data here is the head-to-head data. You see each of the last 2 times that David Fry has faced off with the Philadelphia Phillies, he has cashed the over. Both last season, July 21st of last year, he had 3 bases, and July 23rd of last year, he had 5 total bases. But yeah, the overall data is not fantastic. You see just a 34% hit rate on the year, 27 out of 79 games. He's cashed the over an average of 1.28 total bases per game. And if we narrow that data down to the last 10, it's still not good. Just 2 of his last 10 games has he managed to cash the over. So Tasso, why are you taking this risk? Why are you putting this bet? Well, first of all, don't put too much on this. It's when I give plus money plays, just sprinkle a little something. You don't want to put your life savings on this pick. But the splits down below paint a different picture, in my opinion. Now look here, David Fry, pretty good numbers this year, 285 batting average overall on the season with a nearly 35% extra base hit percentage. Now, versus left-handed pitchers, a smaller sample size for sure, but still really good data. His batting average about the same at 286, but you do see increases across the board. His BABIP goes from 344 to 352, a slight increase. His ISO goes from 172 to 250, a more significant increase. But the thing that I really like to see here is the extra base hit percentage goes from 35% to 45.8%, a pretty significant jump there for David Fry. And looking at the matchup down below versus Christopher Sanchez, you see pretty good season from him, 2.97 ERA overall, with a 258 batting average allowed, not too bad. Now versus right-handed batters, his ERA does drop, which is not great for us, but his batting average just slightly increased to 266. His slugging percentage allowed increases from 335 to 351, but his extra base hit percentage allowed goes from 22.4 to 24.2, which is a pretty decent number for us. So you have a really high extra base hit percentage from David Fry and a pretty high extra base hit percentage allowed by Christopher Sanchez. That to me is a recipe for an extra base hit. There's no head-to-head data for David Fry versus Christopher Sanchez to go off of, but I do like the listen for plus 150. I think it's okay to sprinkle a little something on this prop. I think the splits paint a pretty nice picture that I'm willing to take the risk here. All right, guys, moving on to the second of our 4 picks from today's video. We're targeting the Twins-Tigers game, 6:40 p.m. first pitch as well. We're going Kaider Montero over 4.5 hits allowed. We can get this from minus 130 on DraftKings, but is also available on Caesars BetMGM and on Underdog. All right. Now, on the season total in 2024, he's only pitched in 5 games this year for Detroit, but pretty good data. You see 4 of the 5 starts this year for the Tigers. He has cashed this over an average of 5.8 hits allowed. Now, obviously, it's not good for him, but for our purposes here, it's a pretty good number for us. He only once this year has he failed to cash it, which was versus Cleveland on July 8th. He had just 3 hits allowed, but every other game he's had some pretty high hit totals allowed. An average of 5.8 hits allowed per game this season. And we do have some head-to-head data to go off of here as well. You see he's faced off with Minnesota once this year back on July 3rd. He gave up 6 hits in what ended up being a 9-2 win for Detroit. So although the Tigers won, he did give up quite a few hits in that game. So that data looks pretty good. And then you go down below for the splits. You see Minnesota batting versus right-handed pitchers. Overall on the year, you see they are top half in the league at 244 batting average. But over the last 30 games, Minnesota's offense has been red hot. You see they are the top 3, the 3rd best batting average in Major League Baseball over the last 30 games. Their strikeout percentage very low. Their BABIP, the 2nd best in the league. Their hard hitting percentage a little low, but overall you see the data over the last 30 games. They've been one of the best five best hitting teams in the league over the last 30 games. And overall in the year, they've been a pretty solid team anyways. So you have a Minnesota team that's been hot with the bats lately versus a pitcher who's been giving up a lot of hits in his starts this year. I think it's a recipe for a hit here. All right, guys, 3rd pick from today's slate. We're moving on to the Marlins-Brewers game. We've got an 8:10 p.m. first pitch. We're going Trevor Rogers here. Over 2.5 earned runs allowed. You can get this for minus 119 if you're using Prize Picks, but I know Prize Picks, a lot of states, they don't have it. It is available on DraftKings for minus 145 as well as Caesars and BetMGM. Now, overall, the season data doesn't look fantastic. You see here just a 40% hit rate on this over for Trevor Rogers this season, which obviously for him is a good thing. He's actually been having a pretty decent season for the Marlins. You see just an average of 2.55 earned runs allowed per game. He's had a couple of really big games, but over the last 10 games, you'll see not a lot of cashes on this over. You see just 2 of his last 10 games as he cashed the over. He's been pitching pretty well for the Marlins. However, I do think there is a way we can paint this in a brighter picture for us. You see the head-to-head data. The last time he faced off with Milwaukee this year was back on May 21st. He had 4 earned runs allowed, and was a 7-5 win for Milwaukee. So we do have some recent head-to-head data there for Trevor Rogers versus Milwaukee. If we go down below here to the hitting splits, you'll see pretty good data for us. Milwaukee batting versus left-handed pitchers, kind of like with the last bet I just showed you guys. You see it over the last 30 games, Milwaukee versus left-handed pitchers. They have been one of the 5 best hitting teams in Major League Baseball. 2nd in batting average at 309, 2nd in OBP in 382. Slugging percentage, they're 6th at 475. And across the board, really good data. BABIP, best team in Major League Baseball versus left-handed pitchers over the last 30 games. And overall in the season, it's been solid. You see 250 batting average overall, 14th in the league. Their OBP, top 10. So overall, although the numbers have definitely improved over the last 30 games, overall in the year, Milwaukee has had success hitting off of left-handed pitchers. And look at Trevor Rogers' statistics, green across the board. 274 batting average allowed, that's not very good. A 4.59 ERA, so although he's been pitching a little bit better of late, his ERA is not fantastic. You see pretty good for us. Across the board, a lot of green. So although he's been keeping the earned runs under 3 of late, he's been pitching a little bit better of late for the Marlins, as we showed before. Only twice in the last 10 games he's gone over 2 earned runs allowed. It's a really good matchup here, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage. The odds are high for a reason. Take advantage of this one. I think 3 earned runs in a matchup here versus Milwaukee offense with a lot of success versus left-handed pitchers is not too crazy to ask for. All right, guys, and for the 4th and final prop of today's slate, we're going with the hot hand here, Tyler Fitzgerald of the San Francisco Giants. Rockies-Giants, 10:15 p.m. first pitch. We're going Tyler Fitzgerald over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Getting that for -135, only available on DraftKings. He's cashed this in 8 consecutive games, including 9 of his last 10. And overall in the year, it's been pretty good. 55% hit rate. You see 17 out of 31 games this year. He's cashed the over an average of 2.06 hits, runs, RBIs per game. And the head-to-head data is decent as well. You see 2 of his last 3 matchups versus Colorado. He has cashed the over, including the 2 most recent matchups in July. And if that data didn't do it for you, this data should. A small sample size versus Fitzgerald. You see 2 plate appearances since 2018. Both times he hit off of them. One of them was a home run. You see Fitzgerald, 316 batting averages here. Smaller sample size, yes, but still pretty good. It does drop. It's basically the same. It's 315 versus left-handed pitchers. And you look at Freeland here. Freeland versus Fitzgerald. You see 5.62 ERA and a 3.05 batting average allowed on the year. That's horrible. Slightly better versus right-handed batters, 5.44 and 3.01. But the moral of the story here is that you've got a really bad pitcher against a hitter that's been red hot. Recipe for success here. I like the prop here, -135 odds. I'm surprised it's not higher. I would probably hop on this now before it gets any higher, because I could see this going up to as high as -150 with how well Tyler Fitzgerald has been hitting the ball lately for the Giants. All right, guys, so that is it for today's video. Again, like I said before, guys, going just 4 picks today, nice and easy, just kind of weaning our way back into it. We haven't been here. We haven't done a player prop video in almost a month, so let's take it easy. Just 4 picks for today to kind of dip our toes back in the water as we get more comfortable and get more back into our normal routine here. There's all 4 picks. As always, I put the link for the picks down below. I'll put it in the comment section too, so you guys can go ahead and follow along. Outlier makes it easy. You can literally just plug it right into the sportsbook of choice, or you can go ahead and just follow along, whatever way you'd like. Outlier makes it very easy and convenient to tail pick. So guys, that is it for me today. Thank you very much, as always, for watching. It feels good to be back. Thank you one more time, guys, for your patience. No more vacations for a little while. I am homebound now. So thank you very much again, as always, people, for your patience, your understanding. I couldn't do it without you guys. I love doing what I do, and I'm really excited for the upcoming months with football season coming back. This break definitely has got the creative juices flowing. Ev and I have been having a lot of conversations. It's going to be a fun couple of months here on the channel. So again, until tomorrow when I'm back with a new MLB player prop video, I hope we're all winners. It's good to be back, guys. And remember, comment Tasso's back down below for a chance to win a free Fade Me t-shirt. Until tomorrow, guys, I hope we're all winners. Have a good one.